It says speed 24. Got one more start to go. I thought I was gonna like be rested, but I'm not. So going for win number 24 and against the Phillies. So this will be win number 100 for the season for the team. So let's do this.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the penultimate game of the year between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Aaron Nola gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he pitched 7 complete innings last game, Matt, so very impressive young man. And now he's got a chance to back that performance up again.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore. So that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases. And he's not even done yet.
And he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homers.
And you see that lead.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Grounded to short. Taken there by Cabrera. On to first, and there were 2 down. Standing in, Maikel Franco. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Into the windup and the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Now to the plate, Sean Brown.
Pitcher, Sean Brown.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Harold, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, this guy is always known for his hitting as a pitcher, and I tell you what, they could use him as a position player. That's a heck of a swing right there.
Digging in to try it again, Jamie Perez.
Right fielder.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Lifted in the air out to right. Garcia has a read on it, and the inning is over. Mets strand one, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
First baseman, Jeffrey Marte.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this is foul near the seats.
Here you go, fellas, let's go.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First offering on its way. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. And today's starters leading the National League in strikeouts. Now, very difficult to defend behind. Think about it. You're out there, you're getting ready, you're running in the outfield, and you hear the glove out there. Pow, pow. You're thinking, uh-oh, how is he going to strike out today? Am I going to get a ground ball? You better pay attention, because that's when the ball's hit to you, and you make an error. Lock in.
Batting 6.
Here's Michael Saunders now. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. From the stretch. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
1-1. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Right side. And that's through for a hit.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
At the plate, Pedro Caballero. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. A stolen base total leads the ball club. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Matt, here we are. Double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get two, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at-bat.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Perez on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. In now, Daniel Gonzalez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses for ball one.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it. Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart if you see a ball in the zone that long, get called a ball on it.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather? Or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball groove, you got to take a big hack.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Called strike two as he locks him up there. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with two away.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next two hitters coming up.
Batting ninth. Pitcher.
Into the box now, Aaron Nola, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
There's 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. I don't care if it's the pitcher or not. He's got to treat him like another hitter. You can't let him beat you here. This is a big at bat.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. So they load the bases on 3 hits but can't bring anyone around to score. We played 2 full. Mets out in front 1-0. The city's founder William Penn seen atop City Hall here in Philadelphia as we welcome you back to striding in once again, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. Shaw has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Cesar Hernandez.
And that's in there for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Hey, 1 away, 1 away.
0-1 count and the pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pops this one up. Flores posts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Ready for another chance.
The pitcher number
Sean
44,
Brown.
Sean Brown.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Now a bunt attempt here. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Mets lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Jeffrey Marte. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Baseman, number 21.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Favorable call in there for a strike.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Now batting, right
At
fielder,
the plate, Avisail Garcia comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
This ground ball will turn 2 for you right here.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Hard hit ball to second.
Oh,
He gets
come
dirty, but
on.
he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, the batter's going to read your sequences. He goes away, away, and then boom, the base hit the opposite way. Got to mix it up better than that.
In now, Michael Saunders, as
Oh,
he
he
will look
mixing
at
it
a
up
first
now.
pitch fastball
Damn,
for ball 1.
Gotcha.
A base hit in his first trip.
Hey, now get your ground ball. Turn 2 for you right here.
Here's the 1-0. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Now batting, the shortstop, Pedro Caballero.
Into the box, Pedro Caballero.
Come on,
Flied
man.
out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Pedro Caballero is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
The catcher, number 35.
Hey, come on now, guys.
Stepping in now, Daniel Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 1-0 count. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. One and one. Here it is. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position.
Yes.
He's not giving in at all.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Aaron Nola.
Standing in now, Aaron Nola. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Here we go now.
No runs on 6 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Hey, 2 here.
1-1. Here it comes. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. We played 4 full. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Drilled down the line. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
That right there is why putting the ball in play pays off. Ahead in the count, tries to put him away with the changeup, locates a nice pitch, and the batter just fought it off and got the base hit. Way to bat.
First pitch on its way. Up high in the air. Vogt is there for it.
Got it.
1 out. Digging in once again, Michael Franco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I mean, wow, swing the bat a little bit. I think he's been a little bit too patient right here. Those are pretty good pitches, and now he finds himself down 0-2.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, Hopefully it's at somebody.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 2-2 one more time. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I'm gonna take it out.
And a step off. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Turned on down the line. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well,
and they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
First baseman, Jeffrey Marte.
Get ahead, stay ahead right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
Ball one.
Hey, we got one.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here is Avisayo Garcia. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Both teams with 8 hits in this one.
Easy out, plays it first.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far. 2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Hey, now we got
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Ready once again, Sean Brown getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Saunders. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Tell you what, Matt, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
off right here.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Well, Matt, he's really been struggling recently, but this is the 3rd hit of the game right here. Maybe we're seeing signs that he's really going to start to come out of it and maybe stay out of it.
Pedro Caballero is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs and get back in this thing.
And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
That dude needs to be going,
man.
man.
Will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Daniel Gonzalez is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Hey, let's turn 2, huh?
The 1-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at 3rd now.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Phillies, number 4, J.J. Rhodey.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. The average at 284 to begin play. No home runs as of yet, and 8 runs batted in.
Hey, now we got 2. We got 2.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
He's putting on a little bit of a pitching clinic now. Look, he gives up a single and a single. Then he got the double play ball. Now he's got 2 strikes. If he can wiggle out of this, leaving a man stranded on base, that's a really good inning.
A man on 3rd with 2 down. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Ready for another shot now. Odubel Herrera. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Odubel Herrera.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, the guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jankowski there for it. 1 down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Line towards center field, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities. And here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, one down now, one down.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time. Runners on first with 1 down. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Jeff Samardzija enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Jeff Samardzija.
And the train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number 100 on the season. And they've got as good a chance as anybody to win the whole thing. You better watch out for these guys.
8-0 the final today. New York get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division. Not a surprise. Sean Brown wins for a league high total 24th time, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Hopefully the Mets can win it. Until then, see ya.
The final.